let's talk about media because today was plentiful. Whether we're talking about Comcast, if you can see in the map, that's down about 1.5%, or be it in Fox, if you can see that little red rectangle right there, that's Fox, down about 2.5% for the day. It was down by a lot more than that. So let's talk media. We begin with Comcast. The story begins with this lady right here, Hadley Gamble is her name, and she is well known for her journalistic integrity and hard-hitting questions, or if you happen to be a male, for her legs, right? And she knows exactly what she's doing. I don't blame her. I actually admire her, not just for the legs alone, but for knowing how to play the game. You got a lot of female journalists all over the place. How do you stand out? How do you score big interviews? The answer is you stay professional, but you do a little bit of a tease. Now, cleavage is too much, but legs, that's a safe one. So she's a killer. She knows exactly what she's doing. And she became well known for grabbing Putin's attention. I mean, look at him. He's playing that he's not paying attention to the legs, but he is. And the moment she's not looking at him, he's checking her out. This Hadley Gamble, good legs. I'd kill for the legs. Maybe she can solve Ukraine, right? If she talks to Putin, maybe she can do something and bring peace to the world, prevent a nuclear war. Think about it. Think about what you think about.
Think about what you'd think about.
But again, I have nothing but admiration for people who know how to play the game. She knows exactly what she's doing. She attracts the attention of these wealthy and powerful men, and they shower her with gifts and private yachts and jets. Good for her. If you're doing OnlyFans and you're making millions of dollars a year in lieu of corporate slavery, I say good for you. The problem is, what if you attract unwanted attention? This time around from your creepy boss. Then you got a problem, because this is not the attention you wanted. You wanted Putin's attention, not this douchebag. Today we got the news that NBCUniversal CEO Jeff Shell is out, and the reason is he sexually harassed Hadley Gamble. He told her, "Why don't you come to my office and show me those legs? I'll admire them better than Putin." And he might get a promotion too. And what I don't understand is how blunt these guys are. See, men are stupid, at least the majority of them. Once we become rich and powerful, we believe that we can get pussy without any effort at all. I mean, look at the guy's haircut. What the is this? You can be a total slob, but somehow you're entitled to get women like you're ordering a DoorDash. They're just going to show up at your door. And then you add the tip. But unfortunately for him, it did not work out. She doesn't want him. She wants Putin. Can you believe this Putin guy? He created inflation. He stole Ukraine. He stole our economy. He stole our elections. He stole our memes. And now he wants to bang our hottest journalist? The audacity on this guy. Forget about Ukraine. We should start a nuclear war because of this. But you know who doesn't like the Ukraine war? It's Tucker Carlson from Fox News. And today we got the news that Tucker is out of Fox News. Can you believe that? And of course, the stock of Fox News went down and lost $700 million in market value. Poof, gone. And they say, oh, it's because of Tucker's connection with the defamation lawsuit that Fox settled last week for $700 million. So the Murdochs lost $700 million last week to settle the lawsuit with Dominion, and today they lost another $700 million. Is this the real reason behind Tucker getting out? To prevent the loss of $700 million, we're going to lose $700 million? I don't think so. Let me tell you something about the media business. You know, because I'm a YouTuber with about 1/10 of the viewership of Tucker Carlson, so I should know, right? Anyways, the ad revenue, that's number one. The ad revenue is down across the board, across all media. For me in YouTube, it's down because in 21, for example, we had the cryptomania, and all of these crypto scam vendors, they will spend millions, if not billions of dollars propping up all of these crypto bullshit. And they paid top dollar to advertise on my channel here on YouTube. Even FTX, Sam Bankrupt Fraud, offered to pay 30 grand a pop to promote FTX on my channel. And I said no, because you guys out of your mind. I call cryptos tulips and I shit on them all day, and then I'm going to go to my audience to promote FTX? No way. So now the ad revenue is down about 50%, even though I have a bigger audience and I should be paid more. But because the tulip mania is over, other advertisers cannot afford to match the same rate that crypto companies paid. So ad revenues are down across the board. That's number one. Number two, the advertisers, they don't want to get in controversies anymore. So they they say anything controversial, anything not woke, anything not cool with the public, at least the majority of the public, we're not paying. And for that matter, we're not doing any ads on any news media outlet, be it Fox, be it CBS, be it CNN, doesn't matter. Anything with an opinion we don't want, because God forbid somebody has an opinion. We want plain vanilla, robotic, AI bullshit kind of coverage. Safe. Otherwise, we're not spending. Okay. What does that do to Fox News, for example? If advertisers say, hey, Fox, we're not paying for ads in your network because of Tucker. He is too controversial. Get rid of that guy. In the meantime, Tucker is the highest rated news show in the country. The Murdochs got a choice. Keep Tucker, please the audience, or alienate the audience, but make more money from ads and rescue the stock so you can dump later on. The answer is easy. We're not the Salvation Army here. Who cares about views if they don't translate to money? Tucker can make 10 million, 20 million views, who cares? If there is no money, no bueno. So this is a business decision. And I think even Tucker knows it, and he's okay with it. You know why? Because Tucker right now will go and say, okay, my audience, you want to hear from me every night? You want to see what I got to say about everything that happens in this clown show? $20 a month, baby. And at least 1 million Americans will pay that. So he'd be making $20 million a month, not a year. Way above his Fox News salary. It's a no-brainer. And unfortunately, this is what's happening across media. A lot of the audience, say in my YouTube channel, say, hey, Maverick, you're greedy. I'm not paying $10 to watch what you got to say. Well, if you don't, I'm going to be out of business. Number one, the ad revenue is down. Number two, what if advertisers say, hey, the Maverick for Wall Street is too controversial? He curses. He calls people names. He keeps talking about a crash all the time. He's a perma bear. We don't want to do ads with him. Then I go bust. And maybe you have to change my tone and start bullshitting you instead to please the advertisers. I choose not to do so. So I say, folks, you got to pitch in. And the problem is, this is going to be the future of content creators. And anything with an opinion. Every household in America has to have a few $100 a month to spare for subscriptions and membership programs. Not to Disney Plus or Netflix, but to their favorite content creators. Otherwise, you're not going to get anything. You get plain vanilla bullshit on TV. That's it. It's unfortunate, but this is the reality, folks. And you know what? It's going to be a good business decision for Fox News. Sure, they're going to lose a lot of audience for now, and Tucker will make insane amount of money, charging folks $20 a pop. So is the stock of Fox a buy right now after the dip that we got today? Here's the daily chart of Fox. We look at the 200 days moving average in white. It is below that right now, but it is a relatively new stock. So we're not going to look at the 200 days as set in stone. Instead, we'll look at 29.58 as the support line. A closing below means watch out, more downside coming in the stock. But if the chart holds 29.58, retesting that level over and over and over again, and then advancing a little bit higher above the 200 days moving average, closing above that level, then it means so far so good, higher it goes. But right now, the outlook is leaning toward more downside because we have what it appears to be a head and shoulder formation. And if the support of 29.58 is lost, the chart goes down in a retest of the lows from November. But folks, it's not just Fox News. Even CNN, it doesn't matter. Anybody with an opinion, left or right, no bueno. The advertisers say not good. And Fox is not going to sustain its business model with MyPillow ads only. They need Boeing and GM and GE and Apple and all of them. And the same goes for CNN. And therefore, today we got Don Lemon. He's out too. Goodbye. And if you noticed CNN recently, they toned it down a little bit to be more neutral, more plain vanilla, more ad friendly. And Don Lemon, he's a loose cannon, he's a mess. You never know what he's going to say. So goodbye. And I say maybe for America's sake, we need to save opinion in this country, red and blue. So I suggest a morning show starting Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson together.
It's a shit show.
I'd pay to watch this shit. And by the way, CNN owned by Warner Brothers / Discovery, the ticker WBD, that's another trash stock. You look at the daily chart, it is flirting with the 200 days moving average. It loses that, you short it, goodbye.